Welcome to your weekly superhero meme review with me, Jason from Superhero Deep Dive. I have a really good show. I have a lot to cover, so I'm kind of excited about it. If you noticed, I have a little bit different format. I'm getting rid of the logo bar at the bottom, just putting the background behind me, and I have the whole half of the screen, actually it's a little bit more than half, dedicated to the memes. If you notice, I'm starting with the TN2M Shows logo because I will be moving there after the month of April. So in May, I will be at the TN2M Shows channel. I encourage you all to follow me there. Give them a like, a subscribe. We have lots of really cool things there, like on, let's see here, we have our sit-down stand-up comedy show. We have pro wrestler El Pathetico doing wrestling memes. We'll have me. We have Captain Chris doing our bogus or bona fide series. So there's stuff going on all the time. I encourage you to give us a like and follow there. I will keep all the other videos here in the meantime, but that's no big deal. I may post every so often just to keep the monetization going if I ever get anything. But let's skip all that part. Let's get into the memes, okay? That's what we're here for, right? All right, so we have the sun, the moon just kind of creeping in. Did you guys get into the eclipse this year? I was not. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I understand their significance and there's just a lot going on, but really, I mean, it was covered by clouds. It barely got a little bit darker where I am. I went outside just to kind of see if it would get dark, and it was like, it was overcast. It wasn't anything. I'm sorry. Okay. Magneto really pulled up and said, "My man left me this company and y'all my new elite employees." He did. And you know, what can you do, right? You just have to go with it, I guess. I mean, it's not like they could take him down. Fun fact, though, my daughter's boyfriend just had a birthday, and I was given a 3D printer. I actually made him a Magneto helmet. We painted it. I had my daughter paint it. He loved it. It was like such a cool, unique gift. It was really cool. I had a good time. He enjoyed it. He's a good kid. All right, I'm gonna keep moving. Fighting evil by moonlight. It is Sailor Moon Knight. I love the blushing with Tigra. I love the pose in the bottom corner. I love the pose at the top. Moon Knight is pretty awesome as he is, and this was a great piece of art. I had to just put it in there because it was just really cool. All right. So, and if you guys ever play Motendo, I remember the X-Men games on Sega Genesis, and they were awesome. They were hard. They were awesome. All right. No Way Home got me thinking, is Tobey Spider-Man a Skrull? The more I watch, the more convinced I am. The way he acts, inconsistent stories, the altered costume, and his sudden entrance all screams infiltration. I don't get that. I don't get that at all, but if that's what you were pulling, if that's what you were trying to do, then more power to you. But I did not get Skrull vibes from that at all. All right. Say the line, Cyclops. To me, my X-Men. Yeah! That's absolutely true. I'll be the first to admit I am all caught up on X-Men 97. It's freaking amazing. You'll see a lot of X-Men 97 memes. I'm just giving you a heads up while the series is running because it's so good and there's so many things that they just pull from. But yeah, I cheered hard. Like I got that rush of happiness when he said that. All right. Oh man, look at all these rogues. I love you in every universe. I do. I will admit though, I'm not as big of a fan of the Anna Paquin rogue. But yeah, Rogue was. I always thought Rogue was like amazing. Shadowcat, my absolute favorite though. Kitty Pryde, my absolute favorite. But Rogue is up there. All right, no one's getting liquefied, and with that behavior, no one's getting snacks. State your business. Not snacks. Oh my gosh! What are your go-to snacks? Here's a good question, because this is, once again, with the weekly meme reviews, it's a you laugh, you lose. And there's no real punishments because I just want you all to have a good time. But with that being said, what are your go-to snacks? I love chips. I love salty, savory stuff. That's kind of my go-to. If there's something covered in salt, like saltines even, I'll just eat through a sleeve of saltines. I know it's terrible, but I like the savory snacks. What are your go-to snacks? You know what else is really good? There's like Nature's Valley's like oats and honey bar that fall apart as you eat them, that like super crumbly. Yeah, those are good too. All right, I'm gonna keep moving though. All right, Mom, can we have Spider-Man? No, we have Spider-Man at home. This is Spider-Man at home. You have that Agent Spider. I will say it's a pretty cool costume, but it is just like, it's okay. It's all right. I mean, we all know what it is. It's just a thinly veiled adaptation, right? I mean, we all know. We all know. Good job, Invincible. All right. My barber is finishing with my haircut. Is this okay? Me on the inside hating my haircut. Me pretending to like it so I don't hurt his feelings. The good thing about that is it grows out, right? I've had some where one of my probably last 2 or 3 haircuts, like it's one of those. I have Asian hair. Like I'm part Japanese. You can't really tell, and that's okay. But it's in the hair. That's the quarter. It's the hair. And Asians have thick hair. So when it gets to a certain point, it just sticks like straight out. So they cut it, and they didn't cut it close enough to where it started sticking straight out. And I was like, no, this is too close. All right, this isn't close enough. I need you to get closer. And then they practically like shaved it, and it looked terrible. There was like this good middle ground. And it was so bad, but it's okay. It's okay because I'm a simple guy. It's a lot of information that none of you needed. I'm sorry. All right, life's too short to argue. Just say beast, please, and move on. This is more motivational than anything. Yes, it is. Life is way too short to argue. My son is in this kind of phase right now where almost everything is a battle. And it doesn't have to be. I'm like, hey, why don't you, it's getting late. You need to get a shower, get ready for bed. Well, I don't want to take one tonight. It's like, dude, just do it. Just take a shower. We smell you. We smell your pits. Puberty's a pain in the butt. It's like, just go do it. Well, I don't want to. It's like, dude, just stop. It doesn't have to be a battle. Get off the TV, get a shower, go to bed. I just want to do this. So we just turn off the internet. At that point, we turn off the internet to the TV. My wife has this app, and it's great. She uses it all the time to limit things. All right. Here we go. We have the HBO version and the Cinemax. Or should we say Skinemax? Yeah, I'm gonna move on. That's enough. That's enough for this. Okay. I know this one has been making its rounds. Art of Lucas, you did an amazing job with this. But yeah, Rogue. My only beef with this whole Rogue, Magneto, Gambit love triangle thing is that Rogue like went really fast to Magneto, and there wasn't as much build up or tension, I guess, as I would have liked. It was just like, oh hey, he's here. Let me just go right to it. But I see where she's desperate for human touch, and he can touch her, so I don't know. Alright, we have Agent Spider here. He's a menace! Dude, Omni-Man looks just like J. Jonah Jameson in this. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane, and this is a great meme because of it. Not even because of the humor involved, it's just because the guy looks so much like J. Jonah Jameson. Alright, Gambit in X-Men 97. I said it last week, I'll say it again, and I will stand on. This will be the hill I die on. I had abs and stuff like Gambit. I would be doing it too. I don't care. I would walk around and all that. If I had it to show, I would do it. I would show it. All right. So what are you today? What? Okay, what? I think I'm more like the Steve Rogers Captain America version. Like, what? Most days, I'm kind of like the Paul Rudd what? But what are you? Let me know in the comments. That'll be fun too. So I need to know your go-to snacks and what are you? Those are two things, and I need some interaction. All right. New fans trying to figure out what the M on Magneto shirt stands for. It stands for manly. Stands for macho. Stands for man meat. What does it stand for? What could the M possibly stand for? The bad thing is I've seen people say this, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? All right. Me when someone tells me I can't fall in love with myself. I've been reading poetry lately. It's all about self-love, self-improvement, right? You gotta take it where you can. Oh, keep doing you. You're great, Tobey Maguire. You're a national treasure. All right, here we have that scene with Cyclops. I guess it's Madeline in this one and the baby. But here's Mr. Sinister. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. If you haven't seen Eurotrip, look it up. Watch it. Wonderful movie. All right. But Wildfire, if you never have a body again, how will you eat ice cream? You're right. Yeah, I mean, you gotta prioritize, right? And ice cream is definitely a priority. Speaking of which, let me tell you guys. We went out for burgers at this little kind of like Hawaiian burger place last night, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. They have good burgers. It wasn't too expensive. Hand cut fries, but they had this they have ice cream there, and they were like, we have ice cream tacos. So my wife and I are like, we just talked about the Taco Bell Choco Tacos that are no longer in existence that we know of. So if they are, let me know. But we were like, yes, we'll get one. And it was this monster thing. It was like a waffle cone, but just in the shape of a taco. But I mean, it was literally like, oh, it was huge. It was like a Chipotle burrito filled with ice cream, and it was delicious, but it was crazy. And that's what I have to say about that. I'm sorry for rambling, guys. It's just I'm having fun. All right. Who wore it best? We have Magneto, we have Shredder, we have Doctor Doom, and Weird Al always wears it best. He always wears it best. I'm sorry. But you guys know how I told you how we did the Magneto helmet? I also did a Doctor Doom mask. and that was a lot of fun too, because we did black, like a primer, and then a gunmetal type spray paint over it, and it looked freaking amazing. I wish I had it. I wish I could have shown it, but I didn't want my daughter's boyfriend to see the video and be like, oh crap, this is what I got. But it was pretty awesome. All right. Wolverine was born in 1832. Les Miserables takes place in 1832. Coincidence? I think not. Both got Hugh Jackman in it. Why not, right? Why not? Here's the thing, though. If he was born in 1832, he couldn't have been dealing with Les Miserables. I can't say the name, but because he'd have just been a baby, right? Give him like 15, 20 years. Then he'll be in there. All right. Little girl talking to Batman. He left a dead body in the living room. Yeah, well, no one's perfect. No one is perfect. But where else would you leave it, right? Like, it's gotta be there. It's gotta be somewhere. Maybe in the kitchen. Maybe in the bathroom. It's easier to mop, I guess. I don't know. All right, you have Rogue and Magneto here. Then you have Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Okay, but we're not calling her mom. She's literally our age. Have any of you guys ever dealt with that? I've been very fortunate. I did not come from a divorced family. Neither did my wife. But I do know of some people that have, just like, parents got divorced and the dad ended up marrying someone so much younger, to where the ages are pretty comparable. How does that work? How does that dynamic work? I never really understood, like, wrapping my head around some of the families where the uncles are comparable ages to the grandchildren or to the nieces and nephews either. I mean, is there a dynamic there? I have no idea, but it's a good topic for conversation. In the meantime, I'm going to move on to the next meme. All right. And you had a baby with another woman. She was your clone. How was I supposed to? Don't touch me, you monster. Seriously. I mean, we get it. We get that the feelings are there, but I mean, it was. I'm not a big Cyclops fan, but I have to side with Cyclops on this. He couldn't have known. It had all the memories and everything. I mean, the only way you could tell was they carbon dated the freaking molecular cells. Like, I mean, like, come on. Crazy. All right, here's Scarlet Witch. This is me being reasonable. You what? I'm gonna go through the multiverse and terrorize other versions of me till I can take their children, because I lost mine. That's super reasonable. Good job. We don't need therapy at all. And with this, let me take this time to mention our not quite sponsor, just as a joke, of BetterHelp. I wouldn't mind having a sponsor though. Anyways. Here we go, Gambit. Gambit knows, never seen such bullshit before. He was put through the ringer, and Gambit is amazing. If you haven't seen episode 5, shame on you, you should. Make it a priority in your life, or find out spoilers for it. Go to see key scenes from episode 5, and you will understand that Gambit has always been one of my favorite X-Men, and he will forever be one of my favorite X-Men. He is awesome. Alright, show me the strongest woman. You have Wonder Woman. I said the strongest. You have Captain Marvel. Perfect. With the lady from Kung Fu Hustle. She was awesome. You don't mess with her. Kung Fu Hustle ain't nothing to mess with. Alright, boss, we're gonna be really short staffed when you take time off next week. Me. Yes, very sad. But anyways. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. If I ask for the time off and you've already given me the time off, I'm taking the time off. I understand that you may be short-staffed, but that's not my fault. That's a you problem. So you deal with it. All right, the high schoolers in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Yeah, they had all gone through puberty at that point. Like, they were just full on into man in adulthood. It's pretty good. All right, guys with their hair like this have a 125% chance of stealing your girl. Just saying. Look at that little smug look too. He's got such thick eyebrows. If anything, I'm jealous of the eyebrows. I got so stressed out, I literally rubbed them off one day. I don't think it was one day. It was just over time. But yeah, you get it. All right, when someone asks if you want to share. No, those are his tacos. Paul Rudd is awesome. I love tacos. I might get some tacos today. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan. I encourage you to get tacos today. All right, mutant haters. You're supposed to be the villain. Magneto. Nah, I'm going to do my own thing. Here's the thing. We don't know what's going on. I just finished episode 5. Episode 6 has not aired at the time of this recording. So there's a lot that can happen in that time. But here's the thing with Magneto. Every time he tries to go on the straight and narrow, every time he tries to be a good guy, he gets pulled back in for something. Something just pushes him. He is the one villain that it's hard to really hate because you understand where he's coming from. All right, here we go. This one's relevant in the news. R. Kelly when he sees P. Diddy booked in the same prison. I know that face. I look, I don't know the whole story behind it. I see some stuff. I know it's not great. But I haven't seen much more development. But yeah. I don't know, Bad Boys for Life, right? I don't know, dude. You guys do you. Alright, we got villains in the movies. Okay, so do we have classic movie villains? Villains in real life. I love the fact that they put Dan Schneider from Nickelodeon on there. Because all that stuff that's been coming out about him, it's just creepy. It's just creepy. It's just creepy. Creepy. Alright. Look at Morph. He doesn't care. Morph don't care. Morph passed everything off. That's great. This is a cool meme. Alright. Robert Kirkman with Invincibles. Fans, what the heck is this? It's true. Like, we get it. We know it's a thinly veiled attempt, but like, come on. At least Squadron Supreme, like, changed up a little bit, you know? Alright. Sorry, I let Gambit and Rogue borrow the inhibitor collar. Hey. Just saying. If they could, they would, right? If they could, they would. Guys, that looks like that's it for this week. I want to thank you guys so much for being with me on this journey. I appreciate it, and I really appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. So, what were the things this week? What's your go-to snack? I'd love to see that in the comments. And I don't know. I can't remember. It's okay. Whatever. They're in there. Comment, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow me on the TN2M Shows channel coming in May. We have a lot of stuff already there, but I'm just transitioning my stuff over there in May. So I will see you there. Hope everyone is blessed. I hope everyone is happy. I hope everyone is safe, and I hope everyone is smart. But if you're not smart, don't get caught. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.